Craig, a tough day in the opening day.
Yeah, it was. It's a lesson for us to learn, and you might hear that a few times this season. But I think first half the girls gave a good showing of themselves, and they were excellent, and they pressed and they played the way we wanted to play, and they were full of belief, and there was a few times where we probably could have pulled it back, and at 2-1 you're in the game, 3-1 you're still in the game, then you miss a couple of good chances, and you just need to be realistic and know what's ahead of you, and we won't let that one define us, but it's stung, but at the end of the day we know what's in front of us and we know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, certainly at half time, I'm not going to say it was a game of two halves as such, but certainly at half time you come off with positives. As you say, you get a good goal, Ellie's got a good chance, there's a few other kind of half chances in there. I imagine that's the positive you do take from this, that even against such a top side, you still did create, you still did manage to play at times, and you've just got to build on that.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's what we spoke about at half time, and it was how do we improve the things that we weren't doing so good, and how do we make the things that we were doing good better. And I thought in the first half the girls played really well, they were really composed, they moved the ball well, they worked well off the ball, and they showed a real hunger and desire. And in the second half it was just, you're probably right, a tale of two halves. Maybe fitness kicked in, we had to forced into a couple of changes that we had to make, and listen, we need to do better, and we're fully aware of that, but again, we take nothing away from Hearts. They were a very good side, and they will be a very good side throughout the season, so fair play to them.
It doesn't get any easier, let's say that. Obviously we've got 10 days now to our next game, and that comes against Rangers. What do you do between now and then to get to the out of the legs and obviously build for another tough test next Wednesday?
Yeah, first and foremost the girls need to recover. It was a hard day at the office for them, and the ones that never played, maybe we need to be champing on the door and getting in the squad to play and getting minutes under the belt, but we understand it's a squad game, so they will play at some point. But I think what we've got to do is we've got to go away and analyse and look at the areas that we've never done well in. We're aware of them, but to look at them again and get a better idea for a better view, which is above you, we'll go through it and we'll go and work in that area. And you're right, it doesn't get any easier with Rangers coming up, but that's the league that we're in, and that's what we need to face.
I said the same to Ellie, it's important to remember that, you know, great season last season gives you the right to play in this league, and we seen a kind of tribute to that before the game with the yourself and Ellie bringing the trophy out. How important is it to remind the girls that you know they are a good side, that days like this are always going to be difficult. It doesn't define the team, it doesn't define the individuals, it's just part and parcel of the top league.
Yeah, I think you need to be realistic, and I said this in the interview previously, you need to be realistic and not naive of what's coming ahead. The girls know they're a good team, they showed that in the first half, and they need to be willing to go and do that throughout the course of the season, as well as improving in areas that we want them to improve in, and they know they need to improve in as well. So no, it was fantastic at the start, massive respect to Hearts and the Guard of Honour as well, and it was nice to take the trophy out, but we also need to remember that that's done now, and we need to look forward. We're not looking back away anymore, we need to continue to look forward.